Hey there, charm seekers. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into 10 advanced charm hacks, straight from the land of psychology. And because we're keeping things real, I'm also including the possible pitfalls of each hack, so you can stay charming without the cringe. Ready? Let's get into it. Hack number 1. The flaw factor. Own your quirks. Ever noticed how we're all drawn to people who own their little imperfections? It's called the pratfall effect. Showing a little quirk, like admitting you spill coffee every morning, actually makes you more relatable and attractive. Basically, it's charm on easy mode. But don't go listing your life's entire blooper reel. If you make everything a flaw, it can come off as needy. So here's the trick. Pick 1 or 2 small quirks to laugh off, then move on. It's the equivalent of adding just enough salt to soup. A sprinkle adds flavor, and a whole shaker ruins it. Hack number 2. The yes and technique for conversations. This one's straight from improv comedy and works wonders in conversation. When someone shares something, agree with them and add to it. Like if they say, "I just got into hiking," you could say, "Yes, and have you checked out the trails at that nature reserve?" It makes them feel heard, and you look like an engaging conversationalist. But overdo it, and you'll start sounding like a conversation robot who agrees with everything. So only use this when you're genuinely interested in what they're saying. If you're not feeling it, a simple, "Oh, cool," works just fine. The goal is to keep it authentic. Hack number 3. Be the energy mirror. This means subtly matching someone's energy. If they're soft-spoken, bring your tone down a bit. If they're bubbly, pump up the pep. It makes people feel like you get them. Just don't copy every word and gesture like a mime at a carnival. That can get awkward real fast. The key here is subtlety. Think of it as matching their vibe, not every detail. It's like finding the right playlist for the mood, without replaying the same song on loop. Hack number 4. Drop a compliment breadcrumb. Instead of a big energetic, "You're amazing," try giving a specific low-key compliment. For example, "I love how you're always so calm, it's inspiring." That leaves a positive impression without being over the top. But beware of going too intense, like, "You're the absolute best thing since sliced bread." It can make people feel like you're laying it on a bit thick. Stick to compliments that feel authentic and specific. Aim for something that makes them think, that was nice," rather than, "Whoa, dial it down." It's all about that little extra sprinkle of charm. Hack number 5. Using pause power. When you're telling a story or making a point, a small pause can make people lean in. It builds suspense and makes you look thoughtful, like you have the answers to life's mysteries. But if you pause too long, people will start checking if your Zoom connection froze. You don't want awkward silence. You just want a moment. Short, natural pauses do the trick. It's like adding seasoning. Again, a little goes a long way. Aim for a brief pause, then keep the conversation moving. Hack number 6. Master the art of the story sandwich. This one's fun. You start with something interesting, keep the middle engaging, and end with a punchline or memorable line. It keeps people engaged without dragging things on. Think of it like the story version of a bite-sized snack. But if your story goes on for too long, you risk losing people. Nobody likes a rambling sandwich, so keep it short and snappy, around 30 seconds to a minute. And make room for others to chime in if they want. This keeps things fun and flowing. Hack number 7. Ask unexpected questions. Instead of the usual, What do you do? Try something more fun like, if you could teleport anywhere right now, where would you go? It's memorable and shows you're curious. But here's the thing. If you go too random or personal, it might make people uncomfortable. So keep it light and fun. If they seem hesitant, switch to something safer. You want them to think, what a cool question. Not, why are they asking about my childhood dreams? Hack number 8. The gratitude sprinkle. This is similar to the compliment breadcrumb. This means noticing the small things you appreciate about someone, like saying, thanks for always being such a great listener. It makes people feel valued. But expressing gratitude for every little thing, like, thanks for being a human being, can come across as overkill. Pick moments that genuinely stand out, and keep it sincere. Gratitude should feel meaningful, not like you're reciting a script. Hack number 9, the curiosity echo. When someone shares something, echo it back with curiosity. If they say, I love playing guitar, you say, guitar? That's so cool. What kind of music do you play? It makes them feel heard and valued. Just don't echo every single thing they say. That can feel robotic. Use it sparingly and only with things you genuinely find interesting. It's a way to dig a little deeper without sounding like a parrot. Hack number 10, the future connection technique. This is where you casually mention a potential future hangout. Like if they mention coffee, you say, we should find the best coffee spot in town sometime. It builds a positive association with you. But if you bring this up too early or too often, people might think you're committing to a plan. Or worse, they might feel let down if it doesn't happen. Keep it playful, like saying, one day, maybe. That way, it's a fun suggestion, not a promise. Alright, let's do a quick recap of the 10 charm hacks we covered today. First, we talked about the flaw factor, embracing your quirks because a little imperfection is relatable. Then, we covered the yes and technique to keep conversations flowing, and the energy mirror to match someone's vibe without mimicking. Next, we had the compliment breadcrumb to give specific, memorable compliments and the power of a well-placed pause power for impact. We went over the story sandwich for telling short, engaging stories and unexpected questions to make conversations fun and unique. We also talked about the gratitude sprinkle, small gestures of appreciation, the curiosity echo to show genuine interest, and finally, the future connection technique for suggesting light, playful future plans. And there you have it. 10 advanced charm hacks, each with a pro tip to keep them smooth and effective. The key to charm is authenticity, so keep it light, have fun, and remember, it's all about making real connections. You'll be a charm magnet in no time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share these charm hacks with a friend. Stay charming, everyone.